Welcome everyone to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Scott the Blind Dyslexic. What's up, Scott?
Greetings all.
So we both saw Fantastic Four and Superman.
Yep.
Let me get your take on it first before you hear mine. I don't know if you've heard my quick views on it, but
I was surprised that Fantastic Four was quite good. I mean, I was
excellent.
yeah, I mean I was surprised because I was like the one of the top people that going, oh my god, this thing's gonna suck balls.
That's what I thought.
And I said, and I even sent a thing to Feige a couple of times on
Yeah.
Twitter about how if this thing bombs, what
Oh,
they should do is set it up to where these guys were actually uh, variants, and the true Reed Richards was already in our 616 trying to get his remaining cast here.
right. But it turns out, though, like, I thought that the movie was 10 out of 10. Excellent. I loved it. In fact, it
was
made
good.
sense.
It was good.
It made sense why the Silver Surfer was female, so they could tie it in with Johnny.
Yeah.
That's the whole point, because it wouldn't have been able to tie it in with Johnny because he wouldn't give a shit if it wasn't a female.
Yeah, like I said, granted, I'm like a lot of people. I wasn't thrilled that the Silver Surfer. I refer to
before we saw the movie, I hated it.
Yeah. When I first
heard it, when I saw the movie, I'm like, this makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It's an alternate universe. That's not the main Marvel universe.
I mean, granted, I was upset. I was like a lot of people. It's like, why did they go with the Silver Surfer her and not with? I mean, if they didn't want to use the original Norman Rad, I didn't care. But Galactus had other female heroes as well. They could have gone with them. But then I gotta tell you, when the whole Johnny thing came up, it made perfect sense.
As much as I love the movie, I don't agree because, in case you didn't know, Kevin Feige is also in charge of the comic books.
Yeah.
I am 1,000,000% against the fact that he ordered them.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
He ordered them to kill the Silver Surfer in the comics.
Really?
Before this happened. And his Silver Surfer, I guess, to take over in the 616 universe in the comic books. And I gotta tell you, I am
MCU in the comic books.
I am fucking livid about it.
No, we should not.
I'm livid because, again, okay, you want to sell your movie. The comic books are supposed to be different universe. Really? Much as you try to say bullshit that it is, it's different, right? Don't fucking fuck with the Marvel Universe. Don't make that executive order to do that shit. You're asking them to kill a character for real, we're talking about, right? You're asking them to kill the character for real, for good. And that's fucked up to sell your movie. I'm not on board with that. Like, you're shitting on
that's someone I'm saying.
I'm not on board with that.
Well, don't.
Not on board with that.
Okay, I'm going to be the devil's advocate for a moment. I could understand if this was for a plot line they had planned and then they bring him back. That I can understand. That I'll grant them. But if it's like one of these, we want our Silver Surfer, her, to be the main one, no.
Look, here's the thing, right? I get it. We have the multiverse. I get it that there was maybe a universe they talked about in the past that maybe she lived, but I don't think she became a Silver Surfer in one of those universes, right? But it's fine for the movie, but don't make
the movie and the comics should be separate.
Don't make the order to kill the character off because of your movie.
Yeah,
I'm really not for that. Like, I will flip out about that, and I'm still flipping out about it because the problem is, right? I know how comic books work, right?
Yeah.
If the MCU,
we all know the whole thing with Captain America and Hydra Cap with what that happened,
right? We probably will see the Silver Surfer return, but not till fucking 5 years. which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So, but forget about me being pissed off with the comic books. The movie, I gave it a 10 out of 10. It was better than Superman. It was.
I give it a 7. I mean, I'm
okay.
A 7 to an 8. I still like Superman more.
Okay.
I wasn't that thrilled with the last the ending credit thing. That's the only thing. The middle one.
What, Superman?
No, the Fantastic Four. That last ending credit thing.
Oh, that's just a thing for the kids, showing the kids.
I know. I just
Dr. Doom thing was the thing. That was it. That's all you have to worry about. The Dr. Doom thing.
I know. But the Dr. Doom one, that one I liked. But the ending credit one is just like, okay, they could. It was.
I just feel that as much as I'm gonna love seeing Dr. Doom, I just feel that there's no way they could explain it to me that he looks like Robert Downey Jr. Like Tony Stark. Yeah. There's not going to be a good enough reason for me to explain that. It's just not going to be. I don't understand why he's Dr. Doom.
Someone hinted the fact that Tony wasn't the real Tony because his son.
That's bullshit.
This is what they were saying in another cast about a few weeks ago.
That's
about
bullshit.
How Tony wasn't really Tony Stark, the son of the one.
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. In the comic books, which I didn't agree with either.
Because his son had died, apparently.
No. I read it. I'll tell you what it was.
Yeah.
They changed it in the comics because they tried to make it that they went, like, I don't know if it's Democrats in office or I don't know what's stupid shit going on, but they tried to make it that, let's show how smart he was by taking him out of the equation and saying that he's not a Stark. And he just got smarts because he pushed himself and he had heart, not because it's within the family. Yeah, no. They did some bullshit crazy thing in the comics to say that the real Stark was sickly and that they made a deal with the devil or they made a deal with whatever, and that this guy was adopted and he became their son, but their real son was in a hospital bed suffering. So they made it sort of like an unbreakable thing where that guy was like weak but super intelligent but weak as shit. And they basically made it that guy was what they did, the Arno Stark from like 2020. Remember, like they tried to do that thing back in the day? They tried to pass that along that that's real. And the problem with that is that they tried to make it like his mother's a rock star and that there was no intelligence there. You don't know who his father was, or his father was a SHIELD agent or some shit. And it made no fucking sense. Nobody liked it at all, and they never turned it back. In fact, they even went as far as say that his father made a deal with Mephisto, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous. And then Mephisto is like, oh, by the way, I'm your father, like, which is like a fucking Darth Vader. Shut the fuck up. Okay? So no, Marvel Comics also fucking slipped up and they almost tried to make it that fucking Black Widow was his mother, but then they realized someone says something to them that they couldn't do that because he screwed Black Widow. So that you're an idiot as a fucking stupid ass company. Yeah. So I'm sorry, but Marvel Comics needs to get their shit together and reverse it where he is the true Stark, because that's bullshit. And that didn't work, and the comics dropped, and it was just fucking pointless. But anyway, MCU is supposed to be different. You're not supposed to be doing shit like that, but obviously they're probably going to fuck that up, I think. But besides the fact...
Yeah, I was surprised it was, like I said, I was surprised it was as good as it was. It's like, oh, geez. I still think they could, because here's another thing I pointed out on another cast, another guy's cast. Is that isn't it funny how Pedro was making all this political stuff a few months ago, and then all of a sudden he's being like just everybody's best friend, allowing allowing Vanessa Kirby pretty much just to rub all over him and all that, and he's really
I gotta tell you, I have no look. I don't know what that's about. I know
Yeah, me
that they're
too.
friends. I know they're friends, like they're close friends.
Yeah,
But she's married and she has
yeah,
a kid. I have no idea what that's about. I don't care what's it about because I could see them acting like this, building up because it's the movie and the husband and
yeah.
wife in the movie. I will go with that in my brain because I don't really give a shit. I don't want to know.
I just had to point that out.
Like, look, I know, but I don't want to know what the
Yep.
fuck they're doing.
Same here.
I just am happy they're husband and wife in the movie, and it works. And I don't want nothing to fuck up Fantastic Four 2 or 3 or 4 or Doomsday or whatever. Just do what you're doing. I'm not even going against anybody. I'm happy. Now, if we could go into Superman for a minute.
That was another good one.
I was wrong about that too, because I don't like the idea of all these people appearing and all this bullshit.
Yeah. You want Superman in his first movie to be
no, but I loved it. I agreed. I think James Gunn made the right decision.
Yeah.
The only two critiques I have is, and again, keep this in mind, James Gunn, of course, is a comic book fan, and James Gunn reads all the stuff. So keeping that in your brain, you can't tell me that this whole Jor-El and his wife being evil is not invincible shit, right? It's not trying to be invincible. It's not trying to. That's from that.
That's something. That's one of the things I had problems with as well. And then I started.
That's a ripoff.
Yeah,
that's a ripoff.
I'm under the notion everybody's wanting that to be retconned. I'm still under the notion, even though they said, "Oh, it's not. It's not."
I don't agree with that at all.
When Lex got a hold of that,
I think so.
He manipulated that.
That's what I think. Yeah,
and
I don't agree with that.
The other thing I was it crossed my mind is that, remember, in this current age, the father is always supposed to be the enemy.
Yeah, I know. And that's bullshit
what they wanted
too.
that to be set up as.
Oh yeah, we know that.
You know,
the guy's always the right.
Dead on Earth was like this, and the mother was hard.
Just like they said the fucking in Fantastic Four, the father tried being there, but he's just
yeah.
Come on, like
they're trying to destroy the nuclear family, basically. But yeah, I thought Nathan was.
Well, let me get to the second one. Let me get to the second critique. You didn't need to do the Boys comic book where the Black Noir is a clone of Homelander, like you did that for Superman. He's wearing the same fucking outfit as Black Noir, and it's you didn't. First of all, when they cloned Superman and Superman for the Quest for Peace, he didn't look anything like him. He was Nuclear Man. You didn't need to have him look exactly like him or act stupid like Bizarro. That didn't work. The movie was good enough on its own. It did not need those two bullshit things. I don't agree with that. I don't like that. I don't like it, and I don't agree with it. And there was no need for it.
I'm wondering if Ultraman is supposed to be a combination of him and Bizarro, because if you look at him in a way, he had that Bizarro look to it.
Fucking he's gonna become fucking deformed in that pocket universe, and he's gonna be Bizarro.
Yeah,
which is probably the sequel.
But that one I have to say was a 7.5. To an 8, because that was.
Well, I gotta say, I think that this was the best the best version of Lex.
Yeah,
showing off his intelligence. Yeah, showing off his intelligence.
Yes,
I didn't like it that he was smarter than Superman, though, and I didn't like it that he's like basically all he needs to do is watch the camera and he knows, because then if Superman knows that, he could just change it up.
Yeah,
and change his style. If he knows he's copying him, then he could go about doing things differently. He can just change it up, just like when Captain America.
What was neat is the fact that when they finally started doing the main battle, they had Crypto come in doing the battle, and since he didn't analyze Crypto was able to beat his ass.
Right, and just like Captain America when he was fighting in Marvel Comics, to where he could beat you. And whenever Captain America fought Taskmaster, he always had to fight him differently, do new moves that he never used before on him, so he could defeat him. Right? or do stuff unexpectedly, right? You know, sort of like Obi-Wan killing Darth Maul on Tatooine, not, you know, when he sliced him in half, where he just did something differently, moves. So like that's the whole point, is that, you know, Lex getting it exactly right. Superman, I don't like that he was smarter than Superman in that regard. And again, the way this is that there's no way Lex can come back from this at all, because he's the traitor of America.
Yeah.
And there's no way he should be penniless. He shouldn't have any money. He should, without any money, he has no power. Without power, he can't tell anybody what to do. So Lex Luthor should be done, never to appear again, probably. But that's not going to happen that way, because what they'll probably do is they'll probably have him in the sequel, but maybe they'll need his help because
he'll be so more behind the scenes than
he might be so fucking smart that Brainiac attacks and he knows how to defeat Brainiac and Superman doesn't. Which again, I don't like that he's smarter, but all right, whatever. You know.
But the final, that battle scene with where Guy Gardner's helping out that one country, I missed it the first time, and I thought, okay, I saw something.
Oh, with the middle fingers up?
Yeah, with the little middle finger.
Go fuck yourself.
That. I started.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck. Yeah, I like that.
Another good one. I think they had everybody casted, and when he says, you know, of the cloth, and Lois looked at what? And
yeah, I love that scene. I keep watching that.
Yeah,
I love that scene. So that was the thing. Is like, you know, I haven't been to the movies in a while, right? The last movie I went to was Godzilla -1. The kids took me to see, right? And again, before the pandemic and before all this stuff, I used to go to movies all the time. Before the last job, I used to go to the movies to see everything, and you know that because we used to do the everything shows. And then once I got that last job, and they put me on weekends all the time, I could never go to the movies again. So there's this whole 5 years that I'm with that company that I'm out of touch. So I got to get back to. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go this week and see Superman. And I saw it. And then, well, no, actually, Joe was talking to me, and Joe was like, Dad, you got to see Superman.
Yes.
It's going to be out of the theater. So I went right there and then.
Jurassic Park was good, too.
So. Well, let me get into that for a second. Fantastic Four, I was always going to go see it on Friday. And Anthony was so upset with me. I said, Anthony, he's like, I can't believe you're not going to go see Fantastic Four. You're the biggest Fantastic Four fan. You know, you raised us. I'm like, I am. What do you mean? I am the biggest fan. Yeah, but you're not going to go. Yes, I am. I said, I'm going to see it Friday. Every intention. So, like, I went, and I got to tell you, I went to the Alamo Theater.
Yeah.
First time. I love the theater, but way more expensive than any movie theater I've been.
Synergy was the earliest time, and
Well, I got to tell you, it was way more expensive than I've ever spent in my life. So that, okay. But I knew it was going to be expensive when I went because I just didn't want to take buses and trains, and I just wanted to, right by my house is the Alamo movie theater. I'm going to tell you, though, I am not used to that of waiters in the theater serving you while the movie theater is going on, while the movie's going on.
It shouldn't. Now that's not supposed to happen with Synergy. Where they say once the movie started, they've got a little caption. We're not serving.
Well, no, not here. So I'm watching the movie, and all of a sudden, lady comes right in front of the fucking screen. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, I looked, and she, you know, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, seriously? Like, this is going on throughout the movie? So, again, that, you know, the movie theater was very clean. It was immaculately clean, I gotta say. And they don't tolerate anybody with the cell phones. They have fucking bouncers. They will pick you up and they will throw you the fuck out, which I loved.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, there's a good and there's bad. I'll take the good overweighing the bad, and I'll try to overlook that, you know, because they have a handle on the theater more than the other people do. But still, it was very expensive. It was, but you know what?
I will say with the Superman movie, I know they wanted to that mid-credit scene, that's the one I wasn't too thrilled with. I mean, like, they could have left that out, and
that the building was crooked.
No, him and Crypto sitting.
Oh, I like that. I like that. No, I like that. Because you know what? I like that because it shows the human elements. That he's with his dog and he's chilling.
Yeah,
I like that. I don't. No, I actually 100% against you. Nothing. No offense. I love that. But I gotta say, I was gonna go see 3 movies this week. I was gonna go see Jurassic World.
Jurassic World's quite good.
Jurassic World Rebirth, right?
Yeah, Jurassic World.
Okay. But I could not see it because of my rule. I did not see the last one. And the last one was released during the pandemic.
Yeah, you don't have to tell you the truth.
No, I know, but I can't see things out of order.
Yeah.
Like on a nut like that. So I was trying for weeks to find a way to see it. I can't see it. I think it's under one of the streaming services I don't have.
Yeah.
I went to Target. I was gonna go buy the fucking Jurassic World Dominion movie so I could watch it and then go see. So what I'm gonna do is, if I miss it, I miss it. I'm gonna try to see the last Jurassic movie, and then if I'm in time to see it, I will see Jurassic Rebirth. But I do have intentions of seeing Jurassic Rebirth.
Yeah, I will say this much: like I've told a lot of people, there's not any ending credit scenes, but there is ambient noise at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no credit scenes, but there's some ambient noise.
Now, let's get on to the third thing I wanted to talk about. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware of it, so please excuse or I apologize to you. Yeah. I just don't think you're aware of it. Maybe you are. Did you see the trailer to the new Friday the 13th?
No.
Okay. I'm going to send it to you.
Okay.
And I want your live reaction.
Okay.
All right. And it's a very quick trailer. And again, I'm not going to tell you anything about it. I'm not going to tell you anything of what it's called because I want your initial reaction to what the fuck. So let me just get it first. And I'm going to, and again, I know what you're going to say, but I can't say anything to you until after it's over. Right? And I am sending you the right trailer. So don't think I'm sending you the wrong trailer. Hold on. Wait. I don't want to get the wrong. Okay. 1 second. All right, Scott. You ready? Scott? Scott, you ready? Yeah.
Well, isn't that special?
That's exactly what I knew you were going to say. All right, just take it apart. Because you know what I'm going to say. Take it apart. Just take it apart.
Yeah. We've got, let's see. We've got that repeating scene at the end of the original being dragged into the water. We've seen that. We've got, let's see, what else can I say? It just feels like they're trying to combine another horror flick as well. They're trying to combine several.
Just sweep the leg.
Yeah.
Just go ahead. Go ahead. Just rip it to shreds the way you have to. No restrictions. Just go.
They're
everything wrong with it because I'm gonna say it. So go ahead.
It feels like they're trying to do a soft reboot. Basically, they're trying to bring back the movie for today's audience, and they're just totally.
Well, let's talk facts. Okay. Well,
because in the original, it was not Freddy who was. It wasn't Jason who was doing the killing. It was his mom.
Right. Okay. So let me just interject. I'm not going to do facts. I'm going to talk my opinion. Got to be clear. You call it a title that nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about. Right?
Sweet Revenge.
No one's going to know what the fuck this is. Right?
And that's what, and I'm going to interject here.
You're that cheap that you can't pay.
John Carpenter of Mars also failed because they didn't stipulate what John Carpenter was about. This is not going to go over well because people are going to see this.
You don't want to pay $1 million to New Line to use the Friday the 13th name because you're so fucking cheap.
Yeah.
So now, because you won't do that, listen to this, Scott.
They're going to try to start a new franchise.
Wait, listen to this, Scott. Listen to this shit. Ready? Oh. And again, I had some interaction with some of these people, right? Wait, this is a movie? Oh, yes, it's a movie. When does it come out? August 13th. August 13th.
Halloween.
Wait. No, wait. August 13th. It's July 26th. Why hasn't there been no trailers for like months about this? Oh, it's not a full movie. It's not a full movie. There's a fan film? Oh no, it's not a fan film. This is the actual character. This is Jason. This is sanctioned. Okay. So the movie is a little shorter. Oh no, it's not a little shorter. Okay. How long is the movie? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So this is a YouTube video. Oh no, it's not a YouTube video. We spent some money on this. So this is an expensive YouTube video. No, it's a short film. No, short films are not 10 minutes. It's a vignette. I'm like, what the fuck is a vignette? And I had to have Sharon. They didn't know what it was. We were trying to look up what the name was. Vignette or Vingetti, right? Okay, so I'm like, all right, wait, let me get this straight. This is real, right? And it's a 10-minute movie, right? And it's going to be released on your YouTube channel, Jason Universe. Okay. So Jason, no, you can't say Jason Voorhees. Why not?
Please me.
Wait, why not? Just Jason Voorhees, right? Well, it is, but what? Wait.
We don't have
Crystal. Wait. That's Crystal Lake. Well, we didn't say it was Crystal Lake. Okay, wait a minute. You can't call it Crystal Lake. You can't call him Jason Voorhees. Could you call him Jason? Crickets. Okay. Well, where's the music? We can't use the music. You can't use the. Okay, what about the? We can't use that. You can't fucking you. Okay, so what about the hockey mask? Because he's gonna have a new hockey mask. He's gonna have a new hockey mask. Yeah, Greg Nicotero from The Walking Dead made him a hockey mask. Okay, why is Greg Nick? Oh, it's Greg Nick. Yeah, okay, that's nice, but why is he making him a new hockey mask? Are you not allowed to have the hockey mask that he wore? Well, he does have it in the movie. Okay, I see that, but is that like you had to pay for a couple of minutes for him to have the original hockey mask? And then, okay, so, all right, wait a minute now. Why isn't he looking like he is in the other movies? Oh, well, he can't look like that. Why not? Oh, he can't. Right. He can't look like muscle bound, and he can't look 7 or 8 feet tall, and he can't look super strong, and he can't. Okay, so what does he look like? So what does he? Oh, he looks like this. I'm like, but that's skinny. He's skinny. There's no meat on him. There's no. Well, no, this is a new direction. Okay, did like his powers fail him, or like did something went wrong because like did he shrink or something? Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you trying to say? Is this a fan film? It's not a fan. Okay, it's not a fan. Okay, so who the fuck has the rights to Friday the 13th, New Line Cinema? Okay, you don't want to pay for that. Okay, so now. Who's sanctioning this movie? Well, it's done by the people who've done Friday the 13th before. Okay. But, well, you know, it was in court for years, right? 13, 15 years, okay. And it ended. Yes, I'm aware of how it ended. And they both were almost broke. Yes, I know that. They both were almost broke. And they were both like 80 years old. And their families were going to have nothing. So they teamed together to be a bunch of hypocrites to allow each other to do their own bullshit on Jason, right? So the guy that fucking won the case is doing his bullshit with Crystal Lake, which I may not agree with. And then they're saying, well, you know, Cunningham's going to do the Jason thing. Okay. But then you're saying that you can't do a movie. Why can't you do a movie? Oh, because we're doing the Crystal Lake TV series.
Oh, so what? My God, my head's about to fucking explode.
So fucking what? Right? So then they're like, oh, then they said, oh, we're going to have a new video game. You're going to have a new video game. What about the old video game? I don't care about the new video game. Why can't you bring back the old? We can't bring back the old. Why not? So wait, let me get this straight. First of all, when you put out a video game, you shouldn't make it where something happens you can never play the video game again. So I'm, as a gamer, against that, right? You're telling me that you pulled the video game from us. Now I lost all my money because I bought the game and I can't play it now. You're telling all the Friday the 13th fans you want us to trust you to make a new Friday the 13th video game. And you're going to tell me beyond a shadow of a doubt these guys are not going to go back to court again to sue each other, and then you're going to stop the video game again? What the fuck is the game called? Sweet Revenge? What the fuck is that? First of all, what the fuck is that? Is this a commercial? This is not a commercial. It's a short. That's not a short film. 10 minutes is not a short film.
No, it's not.
It's 13 minutes. Look. Don't give me the bullshit it's 13 minutes because it's 3 minutes of credits opening and closing with the fucking all the titles and the words and everything. That's not, it's 10 minutes. So how the fuck could you tell a story in 10 minutes where she goes to the camp, he explains it to her.
Here's what you could have said. Then why didn't you have this in your new series?
So, in other words, Crystal Lake in this is completely separate. Okay? But the third party's New Line, obviously. Right? And then there's also shit we're not aware of with New Line, what they could do, what you can't do. The only thing that's definite is the goddamn fucking machete, because they didn't invent the machete. So he's allowed to kill with the machete. But everything about Jason just about is fucking out the window, with the exception of the hockey
They've
mask.
emasculated Jason.
Well, okay, so then they go, well, we'll see how this goes. And if it goes in the right direction, there's going to be a movie.
So is this?
Wait. No, but wait a minute.
Is this movie going to be in limited cinemas?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is Jason Voorhees. Well, we can't say. Shut the fuck up. Can't say. This is Jason Voorhees, right? You don't need to prove a fucking thing to anybody. You just do a fucking movie. It's made so much goddamn fucking money with all the sequels. You don't need how could you need a backer? Like, it's a no-brainer. Horror movies make money. You make a low budget. You don't need a big budget for Jason.
No, you don't. So
why did you do this 10-minute thing? Oh, it's the 45th anniversary of Friday the 13th. Okay. Again,
do a 45-second.
So why the fuck? So wait a minute. You're testing to see how it does. Well, it's not going to do good with that shitty title. First of all, Sweet Revenge. Well, we chose the title because there's been so many movies called Sweet Revenge that nobody could sue us. What?
Oh,
wait,
fuck.
what? Wait a minute. Wait, okay. So then we looked up. We looked up Sweet Revenge, me and Sharon. There's like a million fucking movies called Sweet Revenge, right? So of course nobody could sue them because everybody uses the title because it's a regular fucking title.
And that's like saying this Sweet Revenge is connected to one of those other Sweet Revenges. So this 10-minute.
You could have just called the fucking movie Water. You could have just called the movie Water. Like, how stupid are you? The movie's called Water, and it's about a guy in the water. Like, are you retarded? Are we retarded now? Right?
This tells me they weren't serious in putting this thing out.
Oh no, this is the weird thing. They're very serious because they got Greg Nicotero to make a goddamn hockey mask, and Greg Nicotero is huge with The Walking Dead and the zombie movies and horror movies, so he's getting into all this shit.
So how much money did he get for this, I wonder?
I'm assuming probably he's doing it as a fucking favor. Honestly. Like, if I was him, I'd be like, all right, I'll create this for you, but I got to direct the movie. So maybe the actual movie he's going to do.
Yeah.
I would think. But, again, I don't understand. You should have just did a movie. Why are you putting this thing out? And again, the description of Crystal Lake we got was, oh, whatever you liked on Jason, we're going to do. Right? Wait a minute.
Okay, here's another question. Is this going to be a lead up to another movie that comes after?
So let me just
at the same time.
Well, let me just
like one of these little short shit things.
Let me just
afterwards, it's not even connected.
Let me just elaborate what I heard about Crystal Lake. So Crystal Lake is like a menu in McDonald's or like in a restaurant. Crystal Lake is like a menu on a restaurant, right? Whatever you want to order. You want Jason in space? We'll do a season of Jason in space. You want Jason in New York? We'll do a season in Jason in New York.
So they're basically redoing American Horror Story.
You're doing a season on every Friday the 13th movie there's been. You want them to wear a pillowcase for a season? Oh, if you give us the ratings, we'll do whatever the fuck you want.
They're redoing American Horror Story.
What? So wait a minute. You're saying we give you the ratings. Whatever you want, man. Whatever you want. What? So, Pillowcase Jason, a whole season. Jason gets the hockey mask. Whole season. Jason in the ground and some schmuck running around killing people a whole season. Jason gets struck by lightning coming back and his superhuman fucking strength whole season. Jason fighting people with powers a whole season. Jason going to hell and hopping in bodies a whole season. Like, are you out of your fucking mind or what? Now, are you out of your fucking mind? So I thought this guy that didn't want to do anything with Jason, Victor Miller, and he said it was only in his brain, Pamela, and Jason wasn't going to do it. Wasn't going to do anything, right? Now all of a sudden, in order for him to do that shit, he has to pay these motherfuckers have to be involved now, right? So now they're going to be friends now, right? Okay, well, hey, you want to use our adult Jason? We got to be able to do Jason. All right, but you know what? We can't afford to pay New Line, so let's team up and say, fuck those guys. We'll call it Sweet Revenge. Because New Line doesn't have the rights to Crystal Lake because it's in the first fucking movie.
But I'm certain, this is a movie company. I'm certain they'll find some way of looking at Sweet Revenge and going, you know,
I don't think you should have a hockey mask.
They could come back and say, you know,
I don't think you should have a hockey mask.
The whole concept of
what are the odds that
is Jason is Friday the 13th?
What are the odds that before Crystal Lake airs, New Line Cinema stops that shit?
They will. They will.
Yeah. 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 They probably will.
And they're going to, they're going to stop it, and they're going to probably either force them to, if they're not going to stop it altogether from going to the cinemas, they're going to say, okay, we won't sue you, but we'll get royalties from it, and two,
they bought
online,
the rights
either on one of the streaming services or on YouTube.
They bought the rights to Friday the 13th, the name, everything about it, when Paramount sold it to them. Paramount sold it to them after Friday the 13th Part 8, and New Line bought it because they wanted them to fight Freddy, and New Line owned Freddy, so now they own Jason, Crystal Lake. So when this thing comes out, New Line's going to be like, give us fucking money, or you ain't going to do shit.
Yeah.
So if either they pay them, or they can't do anything. And if they don't do it, then they're going to get sued and it's going to get stopped from coming out. But this bullshit movie endeavor where let's test out a 10-minute movie on a YouTube channel and then do a movie sequel after. Well, first of all, could it even be sequels? Because it can't, right? Because
as I said, it wasn't technically a movie, so it cannot be technically a sequel.
It would have to be a new universe with Jason.
Yeah.
But like a whole, like this can't tie into anything then.
Yeah.
They could be sued completely.
Bingo.
So,
hey, Daniel.
So let me get this straight. You're trying to, what they're trying to do is they're trying to find a way.
Trying to find a loophole.
They're trying to find, they're not going to find the loophole because they're fucking up. It's ridiculous.
I know.
Sweet Revenge? That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. I don't want it to be another 15 years to Friday the 13th off, you know? But, I mean, really? Just pay them. You can't change. Listen. Marvel Comics did this. Marvel Comics got tired of paying Rob Liefeld for Deadpool and Cable. So they called Cable Soldier X, and they called Deadpool some other stupid thing. The comics went in the toilet. They lost a lot of money, and then they said, fuck it, let's pay Rob Liefeld again. And that was it. And they tried to not pay them, just like Marvel's scummy. They don't want to pay anybody. They want to make billions, and they don't want to pay a fucking dime. And they want, I'm sorry, I love Marvel Comics, but they don't want to pay their people. They want to fucking croak.
Which is why a lot of the people left and created Image.
Right. Or other. Well, there's people that are
Yeah.
creating stuff for Marvel, but they want deals that they
Yeah.
get insurances that they get paid for the rest of their fucking life. Because these guys are. I'm telling you, I went to fucking Comic-Con in my high school, and the guy that created fucking War Machine is trying to make money off tables and doesn't have money. And Marvel made fucking millions putting War Machine in fucking the Avengers movies or Captain America movies. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, it's not that Marvel doesn't want to buy it back. It's that Sony won't sell it back, Daniel.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
That's why
Daniel,
that's why I keep saying
Sony does not want to sell it back.
Universal or Sony's got to get Marvel.
No. Sony's let me tell you something. Sony made it clear they will never sell Spider-Man back ever.
No.
Ever.
Because Spider-Man is their cash cow right now.
That's it. Forever.
So either Sony or Universal has got to get the IPs of
Sony's cash cow is PlayStation.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man.
Yeah.
If you don't have PlayStation and you don't have Spider-Man, you're done.
Yeah.
And PlayStation's not going out anytime soon. No.
Because Xbox, because they're saying
I'm one of the top gamers on PlayStation. I'm not just saying that. I'm one of the top gamers on PlayStation. I'm number 5 in America. PlayStation is not going anywhere.
No,
and I highly represent the company, absolutely. But Sony's never giving up Spider-Man.
No.
Yeah. Nope. No matter what.
Granted, I will say this much: Sony did screw themselves for not getting the other Marvel characters, but
they just told Kevin Feige
they weren't as successful as Spidey. But
wait, they just told Kevin Feige to go fuck himself with Miles Morales. You heard that?
Yeah.
They said you're never using Miles Morales ever. We have plans for Miles Morales. So that's the end of that. First of all. We were supposed to get 98. I don't know if that's going to happen. Because it's Sony. So I don't know. But anyway, back to Friday 13th. I mean, I don't know these people personally, and I didn't look to fight with them. Right? But I don't understand it. I just don't know. I mean, maybe they can't tell us. I just don't understand it. I don't understand what they're doing. I don't understand why they're doing it. I don't understand why they're trying to save money. Like, you could have called it Pink Elephants. Nobody knows. And then, all right, you're getting all the major horror people like Fangoria and Bloody Disgusting and all these people to say, hey, guys, here's Jason. Here he is.
But you can't technically call him Jason.
Why is it called Friday 13th?
Yeah.
Sweet Revenge? What is that? What is that? And I know you sent me the definition. I know what it is because Sharon looked it up. Like, she told me. But, like, that's just stupid. That's stupid. Really? I mean, really? Do we need to do
unless they themselves have a gag order on themselves.
It's a high-priced fan film.
I know.
You can't call it fucking Friday 13th?
It's a short. That's all. What it is. It's not a movie.
But you can't even call it Friday 13th.
No, you can't.
You should just call the guy Bob.
Yeah.
And that's it. You can't even do that, right? This is fucking ridiculous.
It's a short. That's what it is.
And if they call him Jason, they can't call him Jason Voorhees because Jason's a regular name. This is ridiculous. And you're going to make a video game of that shit? I'm not buying that shit. Or what? Sweet Revenge? That's what you're going to make a video game on? First of all, how are you going to make a video game, right? Answer me this, Scott. They don't want to pay New Line anything, right? They don't want to pay New Line to use Friday 13th. How the fuck are they going to make a video game on the old movies if New Line's going to get paid? They're going to get paid. What video game are you going to make? A new movie? Off of the new movie? That's not even like, what are you gonna do? A new hockey mask, a new Slim Jason? Like what? It'll get broken like a twig. please. Why? I'll buy the video game so you can cancel it again? Nope.
Yeah.
No,
I see
thank
that
you.
happen. I see that happening
Yeah.
in New York.
No, sorry. You fooled me once. You're not gonna fool me again. Just restore the old video game and stop the fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Stop this shit with the Jason Universe bullshit. Get everybody together and just do fucking Friday 13th and shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Nobody fucking likes it. What you're doing. So stupid. Everybody's so fucking cheap. Just get together and shut the fuck up. Please. Everybody wants to make money. They're not going to be.
Gave you a 3-minute trailer. So out of that 3
No,
minutes,
45-second trailer.
I'm sorry, 45-minute trailer.
45-second trailer. It's 45 seconds. The trailer. You weren't 45. Yeah.
It was how long ago again?
It's 10 minutes. 10-minute movie.
So you got that 45 minutes. Then you got to have the opening and closing credits.
No, it's not. It's not 45 minutes. It's a 10-minute movie.
It's a 10-minute movie.
And they showed 45 seconds to the trailer.
45 seconds. So you got to have the opening and closing credits. So you're pretty much got a 9 or 8-minute movie.
Well, no, I said they were saying it was a 13-minute movie. I said it's not.
Yeah, I know.
So it's a 10-minute movie. But now you just showed the best parts of the movie, so that's it. So then you showed the movie right.
So they basically did the same thing with which I said about Immortals several years ago. If you caught the trailer, you caught the movie. So if you caught the trailer, you caught the movie.
Why are we waiting to what's August 13th? Is that a Friday?
I don't think we've got a Friday the 13th in this.
Why are we waiting till August 13th?
I don't
What's
know.
August 13th? Why are they making this big thing? It's not even a Friday 13th. Why are we waiting until August 13th? How stupid is that? Why are you waiting on a Wednesday? I mean, are we fucking stupid or what? Wednesday? That's not even a Friday. Who cares if the 13th on a Wednesday? It's not Friday.
The next Friday the 13th will be February of next year.
So what are you trying to do with the 13th coming out? That's stupid. Just put it out now. Put the fucking thing out now.
Yeah. Since it's as short as it is, put it out now. I agree.
Put the fucking thing out now. What are we waiting for? It's a Wednesday, moron. It's not a Friday. God.
Yeah, because now it's gotten to the standpoint.
This goes to show you.
It's a Thursday to Sunday or Thursday to Monday.
This goes to show you that they just don't know what the fuck they're doing. Please. Just put the fucking thing out.
Because the new weekend is considered Thursday through Monday.
Oh,
that's
please. Don't even try to explain it to them to make it help them out. They just fucking fucked up. On a YouTube channel that's not even recognized. Who is this guy that's Jason Universe? Like, what the fuck is this? Is this the company they created now? God. I'm sorry, but it's not like you're trying to. The movie didn't have a budget as it is, right? So now, what is this? This is not even a B movie. It's like a Z movie, right?
Yeah.
You're putting out a movie on a YouTube channel. You're putting out a fucking movie on a YouTube channel.
I know.
Oh my God! What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Wait. You have 4,000 subscribers. Hold on. I have almost 2,500 subscribers. You're telling me the head of the entire company has 4,000 subscribers? So you don't have that much more subscribers than me, and you're doing the whole Jason fucking thing on a YouTube channel of 4,000 subscribers? Oh my God, please help me. Please help me. So you think this is going to give you subscribers? You're gonna have 1 million subscribers now. People don't know what the fuck this is. People don't know. Scott, tell them. People don't know what Sweet Revenge is. You fucking
No,
morons.
they're not. They're gonna see that.
God.
They're gonna see it and assume it's a sequel or prequel to one of these other horror flicks.
What the fuck is this, man? 4,000 subscribers. I'm gonna have 4,000 subscribers eventually. 4,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Come on. And the guy has 2 videos. What's going on, man? Listen, I love Friday the 13th. Don't get me wrong, right? You have to understand, and I please don't anybody take offense, even Jason the Universe don't take offense, okay? I've been without Friday the 13th for 15 years, okay? I'm a little angry about that, right? So I'm gonna have.
Hey, Toby.
I'm gonna have doubts. Okay. Happy anniversary, by the way, to the Everything Show because it's the anniversary of everything.
Oh yeah, happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. I went to invite Scott, but I didn't realize he was at the mall.
Yeah.
I thought it was
trying to get. Once you contacted me, I was trying to hurry back by the time I got back.
7 out of 10, Fantastic Four, perfect. I loved it.
Yeah.
Scott gave it a 7, right?
Yep.
What'd you
7
give it?
was fantastic. 7.5 was Superman.
So you like Superman better than Fantastic?
Yeah. Wow.
But anyway, we're talking about Jason, and again, I'm not. Look, man, I can't. I'm not gonna. I'm blunt. We're blunt. We don't hide shit. I'm not trying to cater to feelings.
No, me neither.
So, listen, Jason Universe, you want to reach out to me? Fine. I'll even have you on here, but like, you got to talk to me, bro, because I don't know what the fuck is happening here. Like, I mean, you got the backing of like Fangoria and Bloody Disgusting, but like, I don't understand. Like, there's been YouTube channels that have been established with Friday 13 for years and millions of subscribers or thousands or whatever. You have 4,000 subscribers. Like, is this the company that's owned by the people that do Friday 13? Like, you're saying it's not a fan film, okay, but why can't we just do a movie? I don't. No Bannerman's here. What's up, bro? So, like, why? To me, this is an insult.
It is.
Like, I've been going to the movies when I was a kid, seeing Friday 13th. And this is a goddamn fucking insult. Like, this is an insult to me. Like you're trying. So let me get this straight. You put Jason in a game called Versus, and you make him look like a ridiculous fucking new character, which I thought that to make money, I guess, because there's no money. I guess there's no money, Scott. So they're trying to whore off Jason somehow, make money here and there and there. But then you order the destruction of every single Friday 13th game that was out, which we had the Friday 13th video game. We also had the Friday 13th puzzle thing, and the other Friday 13th thing where you had to be a little Jason killing people like a puzzle thing. They did two of those, I think. So you stopped all the video games on Friday 13th. Basically burying it in the water where nobody knows what Friday 13th thing is anymore. Because even though you're going to war with everybody, now nobody's going to remember what it is because you're making it die. And now you want to bring it back with a TV series and you can't commit to a movie. Like, what is going on? Could somebody tell me what the plan is? Like, if you're not allowed to call him Jason Voorhees, but then you can't even say it to the press. Could you fucking email it to us? And we won't say it, but could you email it to us? Because I don't understand. We're not allowed to have the hockey masks in the past. We're not allowed to connect.
Yeah, I know that's what's wrong here.
We're not. How are you going to do a video game if you can't connect to the series? You see what I'm trying to say? How could you do a video game connecting to all the movies if New Line has the rights? I don't know what we're doing. I think they're trying, like you said, to do loopholes, but you can't. There's no way there's a loophole here. You're gonna get sued, no matter
They're
what.
going to get sued. They're definitely going to get
You're
sued.
gonna get sued.
And then they're going to have to cave because New Line is going to say this is what we expect. We will not sue you unless you put this online. Now, if you put this online on one of the streaming services, you'll be okay.
So you don't have the money for a movie yet, and you're talking about doing a video game, or you don't have money for that either. But you definitely don't have money to give them. If you don't have if you don't have $1 million to give them to use the name Friday the 13th, how the fuck are you gonna have $1 million to make a movie if you don't have $1 million? I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand. Are you afraid to do a Kickstarter because you don't want Jason to be degraded like that?
That's the only thing I can think of.
What is going on here? Like, you're telling me you don't have anybody that will give you the money to make a Friday the 13th cheap movie that they don't cost a lot. We've seen the track record with all the horror. They do well. You don't need big actors and actresses. You pay them little. You do the thing, and you get profit. You spend $2 million to make a Friday the 13th movie, you make 10 back, or 5 or 7 or whatever, and then it goes on streaming services. So you make it back. Ridiculous.
Yeah, you're making hand over fist.
Right?
Yes.
No Battle Man is here. No Battle Man. No Battle Man. Give a shout out to No Battle Man. No Battle Man. No Battle Man. No. Okay. Having fun with that. So I just, again, please, could you reach out and explain it to me? And you may say, oh, who the fuck is this guy? Well, this guy is the number 5 PlayStation gamer in America. That's what this guy is. Okay? Number 5 in America, number 49 in the world. Okay. I'm also a published author of 13 books, and I have 15,000 videos on YouTube. So, yeah, that's who I am. But by the way, I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. I'm a huge Marvel Comics fan, and I'm a huge Jason Voorhees fan from Friday the 13th. So, that's who I am. And I got a picture with Tom Savini, by the way, which I wish I could have had it with me right now, but not to show you in the video. You know who Tom Savini is. Invented the hockey mask. Godfather of horror, by the way, but which when I was a kid, I was an idiot. Didn't know that. Scott. I was a kid, and I didn't fucking know that. That my goddamn motherfucking idol, Jason Voorhees' father, was taking a picture with me that he invented the hockey mask. I had no fucking idea. I had no idea, Scott. I thought he was the guy from Dusk from Dawn that appeared with George Clooney's Sex Machine, because you had the gun popping out of it. Yeah. Because he's an actor too.
Yeah.
No fucking idea that my favorite icon in the world he made possible. Give him the hockey mask and all this shit and everything. I had no idea because I was an idiot kid. Because what did we have, Scott? We didn't have them social media. We had magazines, Scott.
No,
so it wasn't magazines. So I wasn't like I had complete knowledge.
Yeah.
At my fingertips of everything. It was different times back then.
Let's go back to that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go back to that, right. Let's go back to oh, there's a car coming down the street. Hold off. We got to move. And then I gave on again. That was real. That was real. Or my mother screaming from the window that dinner's ready. That's the end of playing the game in the street. Or we had to go to people's houses to go play. Right? Oh my God. There was no, and when we had to dial the phone, it hurt.
Yeah,
I remember I hurt my finger all the time.
We had to dial, we had to do the touch.
And if your finger got caught on it, you got hurt. I used to have like, what are they, cuticles? Because with the rotary, I used to cut myself. Like trying to turn the fucking dial.
Yeah, I still remember the house in Iowa had a, don't ask me why, but the main bathroom had a phone in it.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was also the phone that I used to stay, do a Raspberry and said, fuck you.
Yeah, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. That was fucked up.
What was going on is his mom was dating this one guy, and we kept on getting these no answer and hang up calls. And I finally got tired of it, and I forget if I said the FU first or the Raspberry, but I did the Raspberry, and on one of them, come to find out that the Raspberry one was to her then boyfriend. And when he confronted Mom about it, she was laughing, and because she wasn't taking it that serious. She says, your son needs to learn better phone etiquette and all those. It's like, she says, you got to understand, we were getting hang up and no answer calls. He finally got tired of it, and I guess, and he about a few days later did the same to me. But I guess he called her up to see if she could come and grab him, because he used his last dime or quarter in hopes that she could come and grab him, and she was already out having fun for the.
So the funny thing about the bathroom story is, in the 70s.
Yep.
Right. We had a magazine rack in our bathroom, right? Like a little thing where you put the magazines in it.
Yep.
Because there was no phones, right? Nope. So you would have a newspaper in one slot of the rack. Yeah. And then you would have magazines, right? So when you went to the bathroom to do your business, you'd have the toilet, you'd have the tub, or whatever side the tub would be, and the other side would be a magazine rack with a newspaper rack and the current newspaper and all because my family, they would have all the magazines, right? My grandmother would have all the magazines of everything, whatever you liked. You know, you liked technology, there was a science magazine.
Yep, there it was.
You liked the fucking planting fucking seeds.
There it was.
There was boxing, because my grandfather was a boxer champion. They spent money, and let me tell you, they spent money on tons of magazines, and they put it every month. They had all the new magazines. It was like a supermarket in the bathroom. Okay, this is real. This is a fact of my family. Magazine rack in the bathroom. There you go. Toys R Us catalog too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they had a magazine about planting, because my grandmother had in the backyard. She would teach me. I would do it all with her. Like we were growing tomato plants. So she would say, "We got to plant."
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, remember that? So I remember when we tried to experiment.
House, we had these tomatoes growing up this one vine, and me and a sibling, we would pluck them and chuck them.
I remember we experimented with
the roof.
Like one year we were like, we'll try cantaloupe. That never worked out. And then we tried. Nothing worked but tomatoes. Tomatoes was the only one that grew, actually. The other ones did not grow. So you can learn a history fact of my life, Capriccioso life. We planted tomatoes in the backyard. Yeah. And we had a magazine rack in the bathroom. Oh, and my grandmother and my family, they used to go play bingo, right? And they had a whole bag, right, with all dies, because on the bingo card they would have to put the different colored die. So they would have this whole kit, but it wasn't a small kit. It was a big ass bag, right, with dies in it for bingo. Just like the hair dryers, there was this big dome that went over your head. that my mom had, my grandmother had, my aunts had, everybody had. This big fucking thing, dome, put over your head, and you had that curl the hair that had those things. That's
My
real.
grandma, the good, let's just put it this way, the good grandma, that's how we had the good grandma and the bad grandma.
Oh my God.
Dad's grandma was the good grandma. She was a beautician, and her shop was over in St. Louis, and of course, all of you who are familiar with that side of Illinois.
The beauticians on my family are on my mom's side.
Yeah.
But then I think on my dad's side, there might have been
my dad's mom, and yeah,
there might have been a barber on my dad's side, but
because we always go. That's what we do when we were kids. I guess a lot of times we'll go to her if we have to be over there. Or so
there's singers and guitar players and all the like singers and musicians are on my mom's side of the family.
Yeah,
and then my dad, my dad worked for the Journal American newspaper, and he was like a Peter Parker / reporter, and he used to interview celebrities, and he used to write articles, and he used to take pictures and did all that stuff. So, a lot of stuff. But yeah, Toys R Us. I used to love going to Toys R Us.
Yeah, our always used to be our Toys R Us.
Toys R Us was the main thing, and KB Toys was the second thing. Because Toys R Us was the big store, and KB Toys was the mall store.
Yep.
Until they started to branch out of mall stores and do their own store. And now you only have Toys R Us and Macy's, which who knows how long you're gonna have Macy's, really. Yeah. Macy's is on its way out too. Did they still do the parade last year?
I think so.
That's going to be gone probably eventually. I think.
Yeah.
I have to pick up that money. Oh.
So, Toys R Us. Oh, Kmart, yeah. I missed the pretzels in Kmart. The super pretzels. Having Kmart Slurpees. Toys R Us, yeah. Love going to Toys R Us and KB Toys. Back in the day. Reminiscing. Right, Scott? Reminiscing.
Mm-hmm.
So. Anyway, so, wow, the Everything Show has been around for years.
It has. God.
2013, I think.
I've lost track.
I think I created it, but I'm getting old, so I think it was 2013. Pretty sure, right?
I think so. I don't even remember what the first thing was about.
It was I think it was 2013. YouTube is just whatever. Yeah, because I was okay. So yeah, this was created because the Real Whovians members, we're all Real Whovians members, wanted to talk about stuff other than Doctor Who, and Doctor Who at the time was having problems, going to be off the air for a little bit and go, so we needed stuff to talk about. So I created this podcast to talk about stuff other than Doctor Who for our Real Whovian members to talk about stuff on the Everything Show. Yeah, and we also had the horror cast, and we had all these other shows. Going forward, now the Everything Show is going to be all the time, and the Real Whovians cast is going to be very light. And going to be doing
very light right now. And there's talk about maybe I haven't had a chance to see it. It's just rumors right now that Doctor Who may be going to one of the other streaming services.
Well, we're not going to talk about it on here.
I know. That's all I'm going to say about it.
No, I know. I didn't say that. He said that.
Yeah,
I don't believe it.
Me.
I don't believe it. But
And that's just a maybe, folks. Let's just put it that way.
And I had said I can't really. I'm bound to. I can't say certain things, which I'll explain later on. But we are gonna have the Everything Shows go on, and we're gonna have new podcasts that's going to emerge. The gaming podcast is going to be big, and after past couple of days of me being silent but then getting viciously attacked no matter what I do, and I'm trying to mind my business, there's going to be another podcast that we will see what that's going to be. And I'm really going to say a few things on that. Every single time that someone has attacked me, I always respond. And I've tried the different diplomatic tactics of not responding at all and being quiet and just maybe the fly will go away or the bee will go away. And just by being quiet, it got worse. Trying to lure me out and going against people I love. And I told you I had enough, but people don't want to listen. And I actually got YouTube involved, and YouTube flat out took your fucking shit down. So go fuck yourself. And I'm not going to say who it was.
Yeah.
It was actually more than one person took their shit down. And I saved the fucking image, Scott, of me having a conversation with YouTube about those motherfuckers. Okay?
Situation, yeah.
Right. So they told me, and I said, why do I have to keep flagging it? You see what happened. Can't you just, if they keep putting shit up, can't you just take these motherfuckers out? Honestly, they say you got to keep flagging. And we'll know because we already took them down once, and it'll be quicker. Fine. And again, I try to mind my own business. And
you try to be civil.
Just, you know what? And I've heard, listen, I've been your thing, devil's advocate, Scott, and I'm like, oh. And I've listened to the person that used to be on this cast that I hired to do work for video editing, betray me, and basically tell me on Twitter, and I showed you this, Scott, that as a celebrity, he called me a celebrity. He says, I'm a celebrity. My life is an open book. People are allowed to make money off of me. And why not him? Why not him to make money off of me? Because I'm not hiring him for any new work lately. So it's only fair, right? I mean, come on, Matrix Lord. You're nothing now, right? Like you're fat, you're overweight, your health is in the toilet, right? You're a loser, Matrix Lord. You're broke. You're done. Why do you care if I make money off you? I need to make money. Now, what did I tell him, Scott? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
You piece of shit, in so many words, right? And then I responded in a video, and he didn't like that. And then he tried to change the narrative to say, this is why I made video 5, 6, and 7. Not that he was a fucking prick for making video 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But oh no, because 5, 6, and 7 happened, it's because you were a dick to me. Okay. I told him.
In other words, he wanted to play the victim, even though he was the one that took the first swing.
I'm going to say, I told Bad Wolf to take the fucking shit down. And he didn't listen. And I said, if you don't take it down, I know you're illegally doing something wrong, and I will get it taken down with YouTube. And then if I wanted to go further, I will take your entire fucking channel down after that. Okay? He didn't listen, Scott. So whatever bullshit he's going to make that he took it down, no. I got the proof from the fucking message from YouTube themselves. I said, thank you for taking it down. They're like, no problem. And if you need our services, we will do it again. We will help you again. And I thought that was it, right? They removed it from his channel. But no, this motherfucker, as of what, yesterday, is got to try to put the videos back up and still create an AI image of me, a parody character, making fun of me, my health, my weight. First of all,
that's what that one you just showed me. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. First of all, you piece of shit. I'm gonna just put this out there. I paid you to do an intro for the donut lesson and the pizza lesson. Now, I didn't need an intro. Scott knows I didn't need an intro.
Yeah.
I was being nice, giving you money for no reason, right? They weren't even that good, right, Scott? I didn't have to do that. I don't make intros, right, Scott? Like, all right, I have the one intro with Matrix Floyd 2 and 2 comes out, right? That I got, right, for so many years, right? But I don't need an intro. But to be nice, and I'm like, oh, he needs money, maybe, you know, could get more games for himself, right? I paid him, right, Scott? And I used it and everything. And then after a while, I started to feel like I had him do other stuff, right? Like video game stuff, right?
Yeah.
The video to do video editor for Crash Bandicoot when I got the platinum for that one, the second one, right? And then he started taking longer and longer and longer to where it's totally outdated and it's months after I platinum it. And why are you putting it out now? And I still paid him, okay. But then I decided I didn't really want to hire him anymore for anything else. And I even stopped showing. There was a reason. I stopped showing. I paid for it. It's mine.
Yeah.
Right? I have the rights to it. But I stopped showing the donut lesson intro and the pizza lesson intro. And any intro that he's done, I kind of just stopped. Right? And there's a reason. Right? Because I felt, you know what? He's not doing a good enough job. I'm not going to hire him anymore. Right? And again, he comes to me. I need work. You're not going to hire me. I'm going to do, this is what I did. I made a video of you. Why are you doing that? I don't like that. Well, and again, so I felt, look, you know how I feel, Scott, about betrayal.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. And people do it all the time. They all want to use me to make money off them, right? And I don't like that. So I asked him nicely. He insulted me badly. And then I ripped him to shreds, right, Scott?
Yeah.
And then he still didn't listen, and I got it removed. Now, I could have went further and removed the entire fucking channel, Scott, but I was like, no.
You didn't.
I got what I wanted. I got the AI-generated stuff on Matrix Floyd down. Keep his channel good enough for me, right? But now you want to play again. And again, all right, wasn't feeling good. I got caught in a storm yesterday. Not feeling good today, but I'm seeing it grow and grow and grow. And it's not from him, it's the other a-holes.
Yeah.
That are connected with the other a-hole. If you know what I'm talking about, without mentioning the a-hole.
Very, very familiar with them. Yes.
I am done being nice. You don't understand how I work, right? The AI images, that's how I want it down. I got YouTube to take it down. I didn't need to go further. I didn't need to be like Michael Corleone and wiping out the whole entire family. I got what I wanted, right? Remove the AI images. I was satisfied. I didn't need to take down Bad Wolf's channel after that, right? But you got to be a prick, right? You got to be a little cunt prick that can never get a date and is a shitty animator and is a shitty video editor and is a fucking shitty gamer. And you got to fucking screw with me because you want to make a buck. And you bashed my health to all these people, and you made up shit about me having a heart attack, and that was a no-no when I said that. And you fed the trolls, and the trolls had a field day, and the trolls multiplied because of you, right? And I told you I didn't like that. Right? Now you're trying to go for round 2, and shame on me for not finishing you off. But I'm going to tell you right now. I'm still going to be nice, all right? I'm going to give you 24 hours. All right? You have 24 hours, Bad Wolf. I don't want to hear shit from you about me, period. I don't like your bullshit about me. And what the biggest disrespect is that you're fucking making fun of a show that I did on my YouTube channel that I paid you for the fucking intro. You're doing a fucking making fun of the pizza lesson, right? Which I don't give a fuck. That's my
like a conflict of interest right there.
That's my fuck. You were paid. You worked for me. And now you're bashing the thing you created, so nobody can ever hire you because you're a fucking bitch. That's why you don't get work, because you don't know how to treat your fucking people that you work for. You disrespectful little bitch. So I'm going to tell you this right now. Okay. I am right now, and Scott could tell you with 100% certainty, right now, I am at full strength. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't feeling it before, but there's a fire up my ass right now. I accomplish crazy shit when I'm fucking pissed off. And I'm at full strength. So I'm going to tell you at full strength, I want you to stop with your fucking harassment. Okay? Because if you notice, I didn't do anything of you with animation. Even though I'm not good with animation. That's fine. I could just pay someone to do it. Okay? I didn't do anything with your animation. I didn't use your image. I didn't use your fucking real name. I didn't use your house. I didn't use your fucking area you live in. I didn't even use your relatives or nobody. But I'm telling you right now, the door goes open both ways. You're gonna remove the fucking 2 videos you have up, the J-Trix bullshit, and the pizza lesson bullshit, and you're never going to fucking mention me again. And you're going to go back to your fucking boring ass, dull existence of taking 10 to 14 years to get 586 subscribers. And you're going to go fuck yourself. Okay? Fuck you. Okay? You're going to go fuck yourself. And you're not going to mention me ever again. Someone's going to make fun of my teeth. I don't want to ever see shit from you mentioning me in any context. That's how bad it is. That's how mad I am about it, right? I'm going to contact YouTube, and I'm going to get the shit down, and I'm going to make sure the entire goddamn channel's next. And that's fine if you got a backup fucking plan for it. Great. But you're going to understand, because the shit that's coming is going to be worse than that. Because the way I feel, you put one thing out, I should put 26 things out to that one thing. 26. Okay? To the one thing. Yes, I'm crazy. Scott knows I'm crazy.
Yeah.
I am motherfucking crazy. I will drive you insane. Because everybody knows I could pop out tons of videos. And they don't like when I respond. And I don't have to worry about people flagging my videos, because I make so many goddamn videos that if people flagged 1,000 of it, I have 14,000 other videos up. Mm-hmm. Plus other channels. So if people flagged, I don't know, whatever, it doesn't fucking faze me. Honestly. Because I have fucking 6 YouTube channels now. So I'm a nut. And I'm telling you, you're dealing with crazy. Do not piss me off, Bad Wolf. Go back to your bullshit. Take down the fucking videos and shut the fuck up. Oh, and by the way, I have to address this too, Scott. Just because I didn't do anything to the other fucking losers.
That doesn't mean you won't.
It doesn't mean I won't. Okay? Because I'm very effective. And getting Bad Wolf's channels, them to take down the AI, I have it. So if he tries to make some bullshit that he took it down, he's full of shit. He may have put it in private or whatever he did, or they told him to take it down or whatever. They took it down, YouTube. So I'll share that. But I'm telling you right now, I know everyone. I know every single YouTube channel, every single Twitter handle that bash me on a regular basis. And I know all their followers, just so I could see who likes that shit also, right? Because you got to look at that shit too, right? So I'm well aware. And I have people telling me, oh, that this low-cal destroyer is George Bach from Brisbane, Australia, which I contacted today. Okay? So I'm just going to tell you right now, you're all going to get attention at some point in time. Believe it. I will give you all attention, one after the other. But I'm going to be focused on one at a time. I'm going to make sure that everything is done with each one before I move on to the next one. Okay? I'm dead serious. So Mr. Skeleton and Mr. Grim Reaper and who else is there out there? Matrix Lard 212 and all these fucking people. And the main one, oh, I know. Don't worry. I don't forget anything. Okay? I'm gonna get what I want. All I wanted was the AI images removed, and I got YouTube to do that for me. And I was happy. Even Kate tried to tell no one all that. I'm just responding. I didn't go after Bad Wolf. Bad Wolf went after me, right? All you had to do was take down the videos and Matrix won't talk about it. And that was it. The AI went down. I didn't even say boo. I didn't even say I got it taken down. I didn't say nothing. But now Bad Wolf is going for round 2. Okay? All right. When all is said and done, not only will your shit get taken down, but I'm going to put shit up. And you're not going to like it. You're not going to fucking like it. I'm learning pretty fucking fast how to flag and not flag. What word to use, what not word. And I'm also asking experts. So that way I'm educated to flag this shit, take it down. And that's all I got to do is learn. I may have been horrible at flagging these trolls attacking me before. And back in the day, I was great, Scott.
Yeah.
Genius. Taking this shit down. It's going to be over. And I said it was going to be over soon. I am magnified, by the way. So, Bad Wolf, you could go and you could keep saying I'm fucking broke, and then you could explain how it costs all that money to go see those 2 fucking movies in a couple of days, plus buy all the video games that I did. And you could try to explain that. You could try to explain that. So, keep saying it. Keep saying I'm broke. Keep saying I'm dying. Keep saying I'm unhealthy. Okay. And the other little prick out there, Mr. Sam, don't worry, Flip Flopper. I have something planned for you too. Don't worry, you're gonna be motherfucking famous, bitch. You're gonna be my fucking actor. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger had his actors that he beat the shit out of and killed in every fucking movie. You're gonna be the fucking person. We have to see when I do the Rehobians. I'll ask Russell. Ha! So, don't worry. It's coming back. I'm biding my time. It's coming back. Good. We're going to get that announcement. And the other one's not going to like it, and then I really don't care. Because once that announcement hits, that means that they're full of shit, Scott.
Yep.
And I'm right all along.
That's going to be a shock.
Scott, there's going to be a motherfucking cake. And I'm going to put my fucking enemy's fucking face on the cake. And I'm going to cut that shit. I'm going to eat that shit. Okay? So there you go. Didn't forget about anybody that attacked me, by the way, the past couple months. So don't worry. I have many notebooks to remind me all over the place. Anyway, 2 podcasts coming up, 2 new podcasts, gaming and something else. And the other something else, I'm going to have a co-host. And we're going to, well, you have to wait and see. It's going to be a lot of, what's the word? Investigative reporting.
Ooh.
It's going to be Whovian centric. It's going to be like an inside edition / investigative reporting / oh no he didn't, oh shit, that's my, yeah oh yeah, that's because you did what you did. So yeah, it's gonna be fun times. You're gonna love me, motherfucking love me. Anyway, I gotta get away from the dark side, Scott. I'm getting too dark. Remember, Agent of the Light. Agent of the Light, right? No, can't dip in the dark pool there.
Come on back.
I know I'm playing Dark Souls, so I can't, Dark Souls games, so Demon Souls. I can't get dark. Oh no.
Getting back to the beginning of this, Superman and Fantastic Four were good and must-sees.
Yes.
And DVD worthy.
Yes. And I have to see.
And both were better than what we both expected. So.
Oh, also, we did add to our streaming services, so my movie output will be magnified. The only thing I did not buy yet is Paramount Plus. I may. I can't get everything, but listen. But I'm going to be reviewing the Beverly Hills Cop movie probably in a couple days. I'm probably going to be reviewing Wednesday. I'm probably going to be reviewing all these shows because I got streaming services now. And again, we're going to get into Star Trek a little bit at some point in time for the Everything show. Okay, so everything is going to be. Here's another thing. The reason why you didn't see the horror cast is because YouTube directly doesn't want me to do the horror cast. The name horror affects the algorithm of YouTube. Okay. Cannot be fixed. And by calling it horror, it shadow bans me and blocks not only the horror cast, but all the stuff that I put out because they feel that I'm a monster. So I'm not allowed to do the horror cast because of that. So if I talk about horror stuff, it has to be on the Everything show. Who the fuck knew that was the case? But I'm glad I found out from some big YouTube insider to let me know what was going on with my channel that they didn't like.
I wonder if you could do terror, or is that going to be... Okay.
You know what? I don't like it, but I'm going to listen, and I'm just going to put it on the Everything show.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. Everything show is clean. They like the name. They don't give me a problem with it. And again, I'm not fighting them because they are giving me a nice income every month.
Yeah.
I can't really say anything. They are my bosses. So I'm going to respect my YouTube employers. Okay? You don't like the horror cast? Okay, bosses.
That's the first I heard about that.
Yes, I am shocked as you are, but then again, this is the weirdest shit I've ever heard. But okay, you will get more. I wonder if it's
because it's so close to a certain other word. So
I don't know. Dude, remember how we got flagged from doing ABCs and 1, 2, 3? I don't know, dude. So I'm gonna listen to the person that told me that's high up in the YouTube hierarchy and is a big manager in there and big people. I'm going to listen to them and not do the horror cast any longer while this algorithm exists.
I would ask him at some point in time what word would be approvable with the.
If it's not the horror cast, I ain't. I don't want. You think I'm going to call it Pink Elephants like they called the movie?
It's just
Sweet Revenge. This is again. I have the right to my shit, but I'm not going to call it Pink. I'm not going to call it Sweet Revenge or Pink Elephants for the horror cast. So if YouTube doesn't want me, if YouTube is not going to let me, not that they're not going to let me do it, but they said they will flat out punish me. And the algorithm will punish me and my channel for using the name horror. So if I cannot use the horror cast, I'll put it on the Everything Show. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. But they know me, and they know too. I'm getting a lot of shit from trolls, so
yeah,
I'll budge for the horror cast, but you gotta budge and help me to get rid of the trolls, basically. And I will make you as much money as possible if I can. I mean, of course you want to do that, being that, if I become the #1 gamer in America, I'm a YouTuber. Oh, that's great for YouTube, right? Or if one of my books becomes super popular, I'm a YouTuber promoting the YouTube brand. So for now, okay, no horror cast, but that's fine. The Doctor Who thing is completely different, which I'll get into that. Again, I made a lot of predictions that some people have
disliked.
No, not that. There's stuff that may be coming, stuff that I said probably going to happen. So they want me to just quiet altogether with things. So we shall see.
Okay.
But I got to get something in return. Yeah, I'm not going to be silent for long. So it's two-way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Two-way street, man. I mean, that happened before where I actually signed papers that time, right? We were going to do a cast about something, and I was actually legally forbidden to do it, and I didn't do it because I actually signed documents. Yep. What do they call that? NDA, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to do something now? Well, I have to have something in return. You're not going to benefit. I got to benefit too. So I love Doctor Who, but you know what it takes to silence me about it.
Yeah.
It's got to be something. So you'll hear me talk about Doctor Who, but we'll see what's coming up. But anyway, you guys know how to reach me. You too, Disney Plus. Anyway, on that note, it's been a pleasure, Scott. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Check out his channel, The Blind Dyslexic. And anything you want to add?
Nothing I can think of. I'll probably think of a million things after we clock out, but I can think
and to the person that made us old, go fuck yourself. Honestly.
Yeah,
fuck you, bro.
Dude, there's only one problem. I've already seen myself old with the Get Old, I'd Look Older app. Let's just put it this way. It looked as though somebody took my goatee, my hairstyle, my lovely hairstyle at the time, and the shirt I was wearing. It looked like they took all that and stuck it on my dad.
You're so fucking bunch of jealous motherfuckers, right? You want to make it that we're losers, but yet you're making tons of content with us in it, okay? And you're trying to make money.
You're basically bringing, what they're basically doing is bringing us attention, so these people will come visit us. So maybe
and then they'll make fun of more.
Fun of us need to be paying us royalties.
You couldn't do original shit without us to make money off of if your life fucking depended on it. You need us because you have done shit in your life. And the fact that you're putting out, oh, guys, I'm doing a live stream. I'm going to have new content on Matrix Lord 2 and 2 and Scott and everybody else. Yeah. Okay. You haven't done shit in your fucking life. But you're making money off of us. Okay. and you want to call us losers, okay. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Okay. On that note, thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.